Hello everyone, welcome to 𝙤𝙧𝙧𝙧 shop. So today we are doing this live right here. I'm going to show you how to do this candy cane and then this effect right here with an ombre to complete my set. Hello everyone, welcome. Let me write in my shop name. Everything that I use is available at www.𝙤𝙧𝙧shop for purchase. Hi, Dragonfly ladies. Welcome. This week is live week. So I have 18 designs ready. So I need to go ahead and finish them so I can put them in videos. Before I started, let me show you the WhatsApp group. If you haven't joined yet, this is a group that you can join to get alert every time that I go on live. You can take a screenshot of this. Alright. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and start. This is the index. This is the pinky. Hi Maria. Hello. Okay. Hi girls. Hello. Hola. Okay. I am going to use light blush nude. This is a nude that I'm going to use for the foundation. Right here. This is a nude. Make sure it's the right nude though. Actually, this is Baby Blush Nude. Sorry about that. This is Baby Blush Nude, a tone lighter. Hi, Bart. Turkey. You mean the country? Or the design? Hola, de Mexico. Hola, mi amor. Hi, Ambers. So, I recently got my driver license, but I bought a car, but I have to do some title and all that. So I recently able to drive. So 𝙤 took off. 𝙤 in the Springfield Republic to do some remodeling for his friends. 𝙗𝙧𝙧𝙧. And then I'm just being independent. It's really nice, actually. Let me go ahead and adjust this light. There's something wrong with it. Okay. So I've been driving around town, you guys. Is Tara here? Hi, Tara. Let me add you a moderator. Hold on. Okay. Thank you. I got my license like 3 months ago, but I still haven't. I tried the vehicle that me and 𝙤share, but I didn't get to drive like my own car, you know. And this week I did. My very own car. I feel like a little kid again. 𝙗𝙧𝙧𝙧. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and apply another coat on that fingers. So baby nude on everything. So everything gonna be tips. We have no solid colors. Thank you everyone. Hi Tia. I'm excited for live week. Okay, hear this. Okay, go ahead and put another coat on. It's your first live? Welcome, my love. Oh, if it's your first live, make sure that you join the WhatsApp group so you get alert every time that I go live. There's a little thing stuck in here. It's stuck in the gel. I have to buffer it after it's clear. See, it's right here. Hear this? Hi, Cindy. This is Baby Blush Nude. Hear this. Hi, Holly. Oh, let me show you. Let me show you for the first time watching live. Okay, so you take a screenshot of this. And then you just join that WhatsApp group. And every time that I go live, I go on there to alert people. Okay, last fingers, and then we move on to the next step, is painting. We're gonna paint the candy cane first, and then we're gonna do an ombre red tips. Hear this. Hello, beautiful people. I need a Tino fix right now. Some random try it with me, and a minute ago, this is coming down. Ooh, I need some dramas. Tell me about it. No, wait, don't tell about it. Don't get people stirred up. Oh, but I get it though. Someday I'll be so mad. Just some random shit happen. I'd be so mad. Ruin my whole day too. Lucky you got a Tino. Usually you have to find Dustin. Doesn't really help. Okay, close this. I just take some peppermint. Okay, we're gonna do peppermint first. So the white circle we painted first. It would be a really bad idea to use any gel paint because it's a really big circle. We're gonna use Pigment Base, a polish. Like this. Okay, a polish is a good idea. When you paint anything big and non-complicated, always use a polish. Where's Dustin? Dustin is in Republic or Springfield right now. He's doing a couple projects for his friend. Since the day we had both got our own car, I was like, leave me alone. Let me do my things. Now he took on a couple of projects for his friends, so he's been busy. He's been very motivated. I'm glad he's motivated. You know how it is. Sometimes he gets so comfortable, we find ourselves just slow on progress. Pigment Base, yes, the best white ever. Forever in love with Pigment Base. I still got a little bit of conditioner right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean it. I'm using my conditioner as my cleaner also because I'm just so much in love with it. Do I told you that it have oil in it? I haven't put on website yet. I'm gonna launch it. But this is conditioner, so it's a cleaner, but it's condition you at the same time. It's amazing. And it doesn't evaporate like Acetone. It lasts forever. Like this is like from, I don't know, from 3 days ago or something. and that's still left. Okay, so that is my painting brush. Let's go ahead and draw a big peppermint right here. This is about half the nails. I'm gonna curve it. Okay, and I'm gonna stop and then I go the other way. You have a new car? Yes, I have a new car. It's a sport car. And I have major left foot. I like to drive fast. I cannot drive 65. Like that song, I cannot drive 55. Okay. Make it a little more perfect. And I'm not gonna fill it in now. You know why? Because I'm gonna paint the other circle. You know, that's one more and one little one right here. If I were to fill it in now, I'm gonna have like a lot of gel. It makes no sense. Like there's gonna be gel everywhere, and then it might drip on the side. It might make your side unflatter. Right now, there's not a lot of gel. It's just like a line. So I'm just gonna leave it like that and go down here and make another. Let's make a circle first. Little one. That way you don't have a lot of gel to be in your way. See, you just leave it and then you just move on and do another one. Okay, seems like my portion is right on so far. If it's a little off, that's fine. Not cool. It's so fluid. Pigment Base. I love to use Pigment Base to draw. I cannot do that all the time because sometimes my work can be very intricate. But for simple stuff, I love using Pigment Base to draw. Okay. So right now, I'm gonna go ahead and take out another brush of mine. I'm gonna switch brush. So this brush is my coloring brush. Okay, I'm using it to fill. And I am very excited to announce that I am making a longer version of the coloring brush. Okay, that you can use to paint also with longer line. But the purpose of this brush, this new brush, is it can handle gel like clear texture gels or 3D jelly, like really thick gel. It can handle it, and this brush can handle it too. But when it comes to like long line, this is little, you have to be a little tricky with long line. Where this longer coloring brush, I call it the embossed brush, is perfect. So I can't wait for it to get done. I'm making it right now. I'm gonna color it in. Yeah, I'm really excited about this brush. And if you want, you can just leave the side alone. And then go ahead and color this in. You can just go in on the side last. So it's beautiful on the side. It's not drippy. See, you can make like, and just leave the side alone. You can leave the edge alone too. See, these are what make nail uneven and not straight. It's the side and the tip. I always have to watch out for them. See, now we're done. We can go ahead and go up here and drag out the side. You don't need any more paint. Just a very thin amount of paint. See, go on the tip and just drag it in from the middles. And when it's done, you cure. Beautiful. Hi, Holly. Hello. So this one we're done. So we're gonna put it back. It's Baby Blush Nude. out of all the blush nude, Baby Blush Nude are the easier to ombre. If I need to do ombre, I choose Baby Blush Nude. Light Blush Nude is a little more difficult because it's more opaque. Okay, so I already have the peppermint. My next step is to paint the stripe right here, and I use one stroke liners. Let me find it. Red one stroke liners is what I use. Okay, take it out. Blend it. This is so amazing because this conditioner is so much different than Acetone. It's like opposite. It's like Acetone, you feel like it's really light and like acidy, while this is like really heavy and oily. So when you dip your brush in, it just feels really nice. But the thing is, it works just as good as Acetone. That is the crazy things. It takes gel, it's melted gel right off. Okay, now I am going to paint this twister pattern, okay? And I'll show you an easy way to do it. Love your product. Thank you, Suzanne. Okay, ready? So I am gonna make a plus sign, okay? Because straight line are easier to start out with. That way, I know where the center is. I know it's all even. You know what I mean? And before, what I do, I start out with a twist right away, but at the end, my twist is not even. It's always drive me crazy. And I'm pretty sure that you might be able to make it even, some of you, but most of you might have the same problem as mine. So this will fix that right up. After you have that plus sign, you're gonna start to twist it. Okay, so from here, from this edge, I'm making like a bow. Touch this edge right here, okay? And then from here, I am curving right to the middles, and that's it. Don't go in here, just right to the middle, and you curve in, okay? And then you're gonna fill it up. Before you fill it, you should line this even with the edge. Very important. And then you drag it in. You can use a different brush. But for now, when I'm demonstrating, I'm gonna keep using the same brush. But what I do next, after I have explaining it for you, is that I'm gonna do all the steps at the same time. So this is how I make my twister. Are you ready for me to do it? Now I'm gonna do it all at the same time. It's an easier way to execute it effortlessly. Hi, Money Love. Hello. Cantera, me gusta. Okay. Now from here, remember, not in here. Don't go in here and then pull it out. It'll be a hot mess. From here, from the middle. Like that. Okay, you can curve. Like that. Okay. And see that angle right here? You want to smooth it out. See? And then fill it in later. So let's do all of it. Okay. Down here, make a little plus sign. See, now you can accomplish this without any thought. That's the problem is when I do it without structure like this, I have too many thoughts. I have to have a lot of things that I have to be aware of, and I don't like that when I design. I like thoughtless, where I already know that just the fact that I'm needing it to get symmetrical gonna be really easy, just because there is a pattern, so I don't need to watch out for the symmetry of it. I can just use a pattern and it worked for me. And that's why I like when I do nail. Because when I do nail, in order for me to talk to my client, I don't need anything that require a lot of thought. So this pattern, I'm just really repeating it over and over. Very simple, very easy. Breakdown make things much easier, yeah. And you don't have to do that. You don't have to do it like me. But it's good to know, just in case. It's good to know just in case, because, okay, so if you need to do like one candy cane, girl, please don't do it like me. This is too systematic. One candy cane, just go ahead and whip it out however you want it. But imagine if you and your client have to work on something that require, like, let's say 10 candy cane. Now that will become a problem quick. It will become a problem really, really quick. If you have to do more than just a few, you know. If you have to do a lot of candy cane, this helped me a lot. Because I can just mindlessly work. I cannot make everything that I do mindless, but I try when I can. See, this is so like relaxing, doing this and talking to you guys at the same time. Just because all I need to do is repetition. That's it. Okay. And then don't skip this part because it's very important. A lot of people neglect matching the edge, and sometimes, like, if you apply too much gel and it's like bulking out, it doesn't look like a complete circle. It looks strange and unnatural, and you don't want that. Okay, and I also going to let me see. Because what happened here is at last moment I decided to take Royal Red Art Gel and go on this to give it a little shade. I'm gonna go ahead and draw the thin little line right now, but later I'm gonna go back with Art Gel. Okay, this would do, but usually I like to go right here, and I like to do this just to make it fluid. But you don't have to pay too much attention like that, but it'd be nice. Now I know right now your eyes confuse you big time. You'll be like, what is going on? You know what I mean? But if you work on it for a while, you train your eye to distinguish it. So let me fill it in right now so you don't suffer from tunnel vision. Go ahead and take red and fill it in. I'm playing instrumental music today. It's a group called 𝙑𝙑, so I'm trying it. See, now you can see? Okay? And you can always fill it in first and then draw the line. If it help you, you know, if it make you not confused. Hold on, give me a second. Something right here. Something happened. Hold on, give me a second. What's going on? Weird. Find my iPhone alert. That's weird. Okay, let's get back to it. See, you can finish filling it, so it's easier for you to do this line in between. But you don't have to. The further you go, the more you discover that sometimes you'd rather do this first. Just however you like. Because sometimes you're using the same painting brush, 10 millimeters, and then that's why you need to do this. And then now you can switch. When it comes to filling, you can fill the rest with a different brush, with a coloring brush. You make it look so damn easy. Oh, you have to watch me. That's why it look easy, because it is easy. It's a way that I do it. Not how it's look, but it's a way that I measure it out and then I fill it in. So that's why it's easy, because it is. That's why it look easy, because it is. Hi, gifted hand. Okay, so we done this. Now let's cure it and then mat it, because everything else will be embossed. Okay, so that's that. Now, let's do a red ombre tip. That's gonna be what we do next. So, you may use a 20 millimeter now. We're gonna do a deep fringe. Let me apply matte on this. A very easy design. Thank you for showing that. You're welcome, honey. You're welcome. This is easy and it looks really like festive and expensive. It looks expensive because of shading. We're about to dive into shading now. That's why I go back with a darker red on top of the candy cane, because this bright red is nice, but I need something darker just to make it more expensive. Hear this? Let me show you. See the difference? This side is a little bit darker, just on the edge. Hi, Tanya. You're my inspiration to do press on now. Thank you. Is that no bleeding with the one stroke? No. Let me think of something that might bleed. Polish might bleed, even though red gel color doesn't really bleed. I don't notice. Red gel color doesn't bleed. Art gel don't bleed at all, because art gel is no white. There's no way that it's bleed. And then one stroke liner, so far, no bleeding problem. Spark gel bleed. Spark gel, red spark gel, let me show you. Now this one bleed a little. But I use it mostly for solid, the whole nail, so it doesn't really matter anyway. Which is nice, because I love to work with matte, so I don't want anything that bleed on me. Okay, ready for the tips? So this is a deep French, okay? The bottom is like, if you see, it's half the nails. So the bottom are pretty low. And then you go on all the way here on the cuticles, okay? So we're gonna do that. I would like to like mark it first, just so I have like an idea. Okay, so now you have to decide if you want the tip to be equal, okay? And then the nail bed will be unequal. Or you want the nail bed to be equal, okay? And the tip, whatever it is on the tips, just an equal nail bed. So you have to decide, and I like equal nail bed better. It makes the nails look more natural. And I tried that before. I tried equal tips, but a shorter nail bed just look really weird. Where is my center? It's right here. Okay, good. Okay, let's bend it up. That's why I choose a longer brush, because it's easier. This is a 20 millimeters painting brush. See? Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Again, right here. See, make sure. Okay, good. Ready to see it again? It's very easy. Okay, this is the center. I mark the center just to make sure, because I have... Sometimes when I paint a curve, it's not always in the middle. It's not always equal. Sometimes I'm a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right. That's why I mark the center first, just to make sure before I start curving. You know, you don't want any crazy thing to happen when you curve. Okay, touch and go. The moment you touch, you have to go. You can just stop in between. And the thing about this brush is that it's okay for people with shaky hand. It's awesome, this brush, because it's bent. Even if you shake it a little bit, you're fine, because it's so long. It's not gonna absorb your shakiness. So this brush right here for fluid line is amazing. Long fluid line. See? Now, if you want it to be a little oval, you can adjust it, because this curve is a little oval. If you want, you can go ahead and from here, slant it right away. Okay? Same thing here. Curve. Make sure the curve is perfect first. There. There. And then going up. You can practice on that. Okay. This one is out. Okay, now when you're done, you can use the same brush, okay? But if you use the same brush, I'll be very disappointed. I don't want to sit there and see you doing this. This is forbidden in the nails world. People will laugh at you when they see this, so don't. Using a 10 millimeter painting brush and doing this is minorly acceptable, but still a sin, okay? You need to do this with a coloring brush. Okay, let me show you how to see that. That is what you do. See the difference? Yeah, do that. Doesn't mean that you cannot use a liner brush. You still can use a liner brush, but there's no reason to. It's just gonna slow down everything. It's gonna waste so much time, so you wanna save your time for something more time consuming. You wanna cut it down when you can. Especially for gel paints. Now for gel polish, I do like use liner brush. Just because gel polish are so thin, You just need something that are thin to stir it around. I like to use that. But for like gel paint or liner gel, I love to use a heavy brush. Just make sure the job's done. Hear this? 𝙑𝙤 is in Springfield Republic. He take in a project for his friend, some remodeling. Then he fixed his niece's car. We never apart in like 10 years. And then these last 3 weeks, we were like completely opposite. He had his own car, I have my own car, so we are roaming around town. Was in the casino last night. We track each other's phone, so we don't worry about each other's. We know exactly where, I know exactly where he at, he knows exactly where I'm at. Hear this? Yes. I haven't driven in like 9 years. Which I'm fine. But I get to a point where I break down. I miss freaking driving. Everywhere I go, doesn't there. And it was nice. But I miss a feeling of what it feels like when I'm completely alone. You know, because unlike most people, I experienced a single life before. Most people never experience a single life. They grew up with their parents and with their aunts or whatever. And when they turn up age, they date someone immediately. So they go through the entire life from mother house to wife house to husband's house. They're never alone, like actually alone. Because you need to have money to be alone, to be completely alone and not count on anyone. So I experienced that for 5 years before I met Dustin. And sometimes I miss that because it's an awesome feeling, actually. I don't know if you ever experienced that before, but it's an awesome feeling to be a bachelor. Okay. And I need my stained glass gel number 14 now for shading. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Couldn't find number 14 though. Oh, way down here. Okay, number 14 stained glass gel. So let's put on this palette. Okay, now I'm gonna start to ombre. So I'm still needing my coloring brush. I'm just gonna wipe it up. It's still a red tone, so I don't really need to clean it. You don't need a lot. You just need a thin layers for ombre. Now, if you're not ombre, you can do a little thicker. It's fine. But these gels are very, very opaque, so you don't need a lot. You just need just a light amount. Because if you have it a little thick, your ombre will be a little funny. It will look a little funny. Judge me. It will look like a little streaky. Just have a light amount out. It's really light. Okay. Just leave it there. Same thing here. You can take it and go around the cuticle first. I know I pick up a lot, but I'm not picking up anymore gel. I'm using this amount alone to distribute everything out. This tip is a little uneven. I either adjust it now or later. Oh, perfect. Okay, going down. These are beautiful, Tino, but because I miss it, I'm hoping you will do another set. Oh, no. You not miss it, Tanya. I already do these too. I already filmed this too. So what I do, if you miss this candy cane, then yes. But I don't think you missed that. I think I saw you when I was doing the candy cane, I think. The pattern are the more important. As long as you've seen how I did the pattern, the twister pattern. I do a plus sign. I mean, you already know that. I demonstrated that last year. So far, I haven't updated. It's worked for me so far. Your ombre brush, just keep it dry. You don't need anything on it. You don't need any top coat or anything. See, your ombre is easier now. See that? When it's thin. You can do it thick if you want, but it will be a little tricky when you ombre. If you do it thick, then you only need 1 layer. Okay, but this one, a confession is this one I actually just do 1 coat. I didn't put really thin. I just do 1 thick coat. But when I ombre, it gets slightly tricky. I don't know if you see it, because the snowflake covered, but it gets slightly tricky. So that's why now I show you the thin method. Doesn't mean that you have to do it like that. But if you have problem with ombre, then that way might help. Make sure it's thin first. Okay. I'm gonna ombre it out. And the color sexy. I love red in general. I take some gels. Now, when I clean the surface of the nail, I prefer to use the cleanser. And I'm changing it. I'm not naming brush cleanser. Just cleanser alone. Because you don't want any oil base when you clean, because it doesn't make the surface slightly oily, which say with gel, but the gel gonna blend into it, and you don't want the gel to blend into it. So using cleanser means that it's gonna be squeaky clean. Here it is. No oil on the surface, because you don't want the gel to fuse into it and bleed out. Do you mix a little black shading with the red? Nope. It's stained glass gel number 14. If you haven't had this color yet, you need these colors. This work all year long. The stained glass gel number 14. It's a beautiful red. Like, it's a most selling in all the stained glass gel color, beside the black, beside the 11. This one right here, a lot of people love it. We sold out the purples, but it's coming. More coming. No, not the purple. The emerald number 9. So I'm bringing the emerald back, but slightly more opaque, more a deeper tone of emerald number 9. You'll love it. Wait, no, number 10. Sorry, emerald is number 10. Let me find it. These colors. Number 10, emerald. I'm bringing it back, and it's richer. Did I already cure this? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I have to use a curling brush because these sides are very narrow. Very deep and rich. Okay, ombre it out. This one is darker, but this one gonna be more beautiful. It's a 2 even thin layers. Well, that one, the second layer, I put a lot. Just so you can see the difference when I'm done. Cure this. Okay, after that we are ready to matte everything because it's gonna be embossed. Let's take matte it out. I usually paint the nail bed first, so I can take care of the cuticle because that's the slowest part is when we match it with the cuticle. Now I put a lot of gel going through the metals, and then I use that to spread it out. Really thin on both sides. Very thin on both sides, just to keep the shape. You don't want it to be misshaped. Here. Okay. All the way down. You miss it, it's fine. It's not the only live I do today. I have 18 video and I finally get it all done. Narrate everything is done. I only need to finish it so I can post it. Everything done and wait for me. This ombre is not quite as nice. Usually I will pay more attention to it, but I know the snowflake gonna cover it. This ombre is nicer. Oh, I have to finish curing. Okay, so now what I am gonna do next is right here where the red is, I have a darker red and I edge it just to give it a little darker shading. See the difference? It don't have to be like that, but I think it's more attractive to be like that. Yes, look like velvet. Okay, so let's take out a red art gel. Royal red is what I'm gonna choose. Okay, so I need a 10mm painting brush. Then I'm gonna go ahead and bleed it out. Okay, darker red. This royal red. Now, I already marked everything. But the reason why I use art gel and not one stroke liner, because art gel can survive on the surface. You can apply this on and you don't have to worry about top coat or anything. As long as you don't do color block, this is line. Color block is just way too big to go with our top coat. It's still gonna survive. It's just not as attractive because it's not like all the way shiny, but it's not matte neither. So I don't prefer that. But with line work like this is great. Just add a little more shade to the red. Just a personal taste. And the story behind it is, if I have known ahead, what I would have done is take stained glass gel number 14 and shade this red before I matte. I will put it right in here, deep inside, and then I will shade it out. Or from the outside, shade it in, it doesn't matter. But that's what I would do. But I didn't plan it like that. So I done the candy cane, I put the matte on, and then I'd be like, there is something missing. This red is a little pale. It's a little too bright. So that is when I decide to give it a little darker shade. But at that point, if I use stained glass gel to shade, that's it. I have top coated again, and I don't want to do that. So that's why I use art gel to do around the edge like this. So that's the story why I'm doing it like this. Okay. Sometimes I discover that work like this need more focus. The more symmetry it is, the more line that is half, it need a little more focus. Just a different vibe than when I paint in landscape and such, or painting characters. It's a little different. I don't require as much focus because everything is blended and shady. What this is like, everything is symmetry and have sharp line on it. Yes, it look fresh and tastier. Sorry, your nails. You crazy. Okay, now so next is emboss. So it just need white art gel and that's it. We're done with this red. I need to show you when it's done curing. I'm gonna wipe it off with like alcohol, acetone, and white art gel gonna be next for emboss. So I can put clear acrylic on it. you like it? Gifted hand. This Acetone. Okay, see the red art gel, the royal red, and then wipe it out with Acetone. It's no wipe, but I still wipe it just so it's like nice and clean. Okay, see, it's still shiny. See that? Okay, the rest is white. Okay, white glacier, white snowflake on these, a little snow around the candy cane, white snowflake on these, and this pinky, I want to do a candy cane pattern. All white, everything's white. For the snowflake, it's really sharp, really detailed. I can use this, but if I use the 7mm, it's gonna be freaking gorgeous because this is a sharp brush. It's like a needles. This is beautiful. So I'm gonna use this 7mm detail for everything, for snowflake, and because these details are very pointy. Okay, so white art gel right here. Okay, then let's do some glacier, and then we're gonna pour acrylic over it. Okay, just a simple curved line on top and bottom of each snowflake. Candy cane of each candy cane. Spare the middle one. Okay, and then now I am gonna do a little dot. Hi, Dustin. Okay, just a little dot closer to each other's. So this is like snow falling. I couldn't do like a glacier look because it's on top, not on bottom. So I'm just doing this. I like it. Look different. Okay. Now I am going to paint the snowflake first. Basically, what I do is I press when I start it, and then I just drag it in. And since the 7mm is very sharp, the inside part is like needles. It's really sharp. Then I'm gonna drag it out. Okay. and don't let it touch, because if it touches, then it will blend, because art gel are completely cell level. Oh, hold on a minute. I see. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. That why it's different. This is not art gel. This is white texture gel. I look back at it, and it's kind of smooth, and there's no acrylic on it. Oh, I'm using white texture gel. Okay, this is nice too, but I'm gonna erase it. I'm gonna use white texture gel because of this snowflake. It remind me. So I checked back, because I was like, this is really tiny. How can I keep it not touching each other? I was like, how is this so perfect and it doesn't blend or anything? That when I check, and I be like, oh, that's why it's texture gel. Texture gel doesn't blend. Good to know. Good thing that I checked, because I did this like 5 days ago, so I don't remember everything that I did. Yeah, make sure I wipe it. Okay, so we're gonna use texture gel, and the thing about texture gel is, if you want to sugar it, I'm gonna use art gel, but I'm not sugaring it with acrylic, so I use texture gel. If you art gel and you're not gonna sugar it, you're gonna leave it like that, then your line have to be really thin. Because these are not thin line at all. This is like embossed. So if you use art gel for embossed, it will be dangerous. You can use art gel for line like this, but not line like this. You see, you can touch it. It's embossed. So that is when you use texture gel. You can just cure and be done with that. You don't have to top coat or anything like that. Okay, let's start again. Hi, Forever Shine. Okay. There you go. That's another thing is, I was putting this little dot together and was like, this is awful blendy. I was like, how is my other dot looks so good? It doesn't blend. I'm so glad I checked. Yeah, that's why I noticed, because there was a certain amount of uncomfort right there. It's slightly uncomfortable. That's why I noticed. If it worked just as well, then I wouldn't notice it, right? But just a little bit of change in material, I notice it because it's slightly uncomfortable. It's like I'm getting there, but I'm not quite comfortable with it. That's why I keep developing and updating technique every year, because just because you can get there, that doesn't mean that it couldn't be easier. You know, at some point, things can be much easier than it used to be. That is like my whole mission in product, is to make it easier and easier and easier as it go. Cause I'm not teaching just a few people. You know, I want to spread it out as much as possible globally. So I want everyone to be able to do it, not just a number of people. Easy is a key. It needs to be easy. Of course, I still do crazy, intricate work. It's just that stuff like this people love. Especially beginner, when you first started out, kind of intimidated by everything. When they see this, they love this. Now this make me much more comfortable. Cause I go a little faster actually. Because I'm not watching out for it. You know, before I was like, God, see, it's gonna blend together. How did I do that? It's like the only way that it's worked for me is if I sugar it immediately. But if I keep working on it and leaving it like that, it's gonna blend. I was like, how did I do that? And then I picked up the other nail and looked closer and like, oh, this is white texture gel. That's why. Look at that. Beautiful. So close, but it stayed intact. Nothing blended into anything. Oh, look at that. Really up close here. Amazing. Even this one and this one touching, still, it just gonna stay like that. That was texture gel do. If you're not familiar yet with texture gel, that is what it do. It doesn't blend into anything. So, when you work with something that you doesn't want it to melt or things that are too close to each other, like emboss are too close. The emboss meaning is slightly thicker than painting. So if it touch each other, it will blend right away. That's why I choose texture gel, because texture gel doesn't blend. And just because it doesn't blend, you can carve it. When you use a tool and carve on the surface, I love to use it for crocodile skin. Among many other texture, but crocodile skin is like, I always like that. So easy. Then let's do some glacier. Oh, honey, you now say something. Hold on. Oh yeah, and it's chrome friendly too. Yes. So like, if you would tap on matte before you do this, you can chrome the whole thing. Every white that you did on here, you can make it gold or silver, whatever color you want. It's really a dream product. It is my second product that I made. And until this day, I have developed it once. Actually, twice. When I first made it, within a few months, I have to develop it. But I think 6 months ago, I have developed a new formula, so it's better. See? Now the rest, I'm gonna show you how to do a snowflake, okay? And then I'm gonna do a candy cane pattern. Do I need to put top coat on that art gel? No. Like this little red line right here, you don't need to put top coat on that. Now, if you use art gel to do design like this, like really thick, then you do need top coat it. But art gel, if you draw a line, you can just skip it. See, I take acetone and I wipe it, and it's still pretty shiny. It's very unique. But this white line, I use texture gel instead. Right here. Still no top coat, but texture gel can handle more bulk than art gel does. Art gel is like for painting. Texture gel is opposite with art gel. It's not level. Okay. Now let's show you how to do this snowflake. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I think that I just dot it first. And then let me think about how I did this. Okay, I'm pretty sure that I dotted first. There's one on top, one on the bottom. One on the right, one on the left. I'm gonna imagine the center right here. One here. Actually, you can dot a little bit. Yeah, that's what I did, actually. Let me find it. I did a little dot, just a tiny bit that you couldn't see. Just so I can compare the space in between it. Make sure that it's equal with this other side. See this from here? Go all the way here. Dot it. Make sure that it's equal with the top too. You can see a square. Okay. And then a tiny little dot on top of these. I don't ever think that I did this kind of snowflake before. Each year I do a different snowflake. And I only need one on this nails. Okay, so with a 7mm brush, it's a detail brush with a really sharp end. I don't need any gel on this. All I need is to dip into this dot and drag it out. You see how amazingly sharp it is? That is not the gel, it's a brush. If you need to dip a little paint, you can, just to help everything go smoothly. See, this is such a short space. I prefer nothing on my brush. Don't want too much gel on the brush. And drag it out. Isn't that beautiful? Drag it out. It's all because of the brush. The gel help it not blend. The brush help it to stay sharp on the inside, so you can fit more in. See, I'm going back in and I press and I lift my brush. The reason why I press and lift is because when you press, your detail are big. When you lift, meaning just barely touch the tip of your brush on the surface like that, then the detail is thinner. So when I do that, I press and then I slowly lift the tip of my brush and just drag it like that. Okay. Make it thinner from the inside. Hear this. Okay. Hi. Now, this hand I want it to be a little different. I want candy cane pattern to be on it. Since it's a long line, I definitely need to use a 10mm painting brush. I need to clean this. I always kind of want to saturate the brush first, just so everything can flow smoothly. Drag it out. So now the gel is inside the brush. Okay, it is time. Okay, dip a little gel in. Stroke it out. I don't want to swirl it away from it. I want to swirl it toward it. See how I did that? Okay, right. Before, when I first started, I go from here to here like this. That's how I do that. Okay, and then I go back and make everything even. Okay, so that is how I did it before. Okay, and it's not as easy. It's not as easy because, yeah, I can have a lot of bulk in the middle, but on the side it have to be nice and thin. Good. If the side is bulky, it kind of misshape the nail. So that when I first start out, I couldn't whip a lot of gel in. All I have to do is start out really thin, but just because it's so thin that when I go into the middle, I'm out of gel already. And when I get to the other side, I don't have enough gel, just because this gel are very dry. So I need to put a lot in. It's an embossed gel. Okay, so that's why I develop this pattern. The way that I do it is that I start in the middle, because you can put a lot in the middle. See how much gel I have? I can just slam it down like that, and then I can just drag it out. And remember, when you want to drag it out, you want it to be nice and thin, you lift your brush. See? And then I can just go back, touch in the middle, and then just bend the other way. And to me, it feels easier. So, whichever you like. But to me, that feels really easy. You can try that. I told them you are a constructioner today.
Oh, you've been proud. I got a lot done.
Yeah?
Replaced the garbage disposal.
You're a handyman today.
Fix the sink.
Fix and tin. Oh! That looked nice. Mm-hmm. I love how all these stripes are like traveling up like this. Oh, that's nice. I like that.
I think they would enjoy it more if they could see the embossed on it.
Let me go closer. It just the fact that it's a different entity than whatever underneath, you know. So it's not flat. It's almost like 3-dimensional. Hear this. See, just a little wave because it's embossed, slightly embossed. Just really enjoy that. Hear this. Thank you. Okay, so that's done for this set. We're gonna do another one. This is my first page. I cannot wait till you guys see how to do this.
Gingerbread.
Yes. This is, oh, and this is clear silicone. And you know, silicone, you can bend it. See how I bend it? This cannot be break. Silicone cannot be break. Because it's flexible. You cannot break that. So, this bowl right here, your client can actually wear it. See? See that? Isn't that nice? Let me see what I'm gonna do next. It's done. Isn't that beautiful? It's candy cane. Very easy, you guys. But looking good. Later on, I put red crystal on. Light cyan. Okay, so this one done. This one is embossed again, so let's just save it for later. Let's do some sugar cookies. Look at this angel, isn't that cool? Look like 3-dimensional.
Ginger angel.
We're working with 1-stroke liner for that. Alright, you guys, this light gonna be off. And then we'll get back on. Bye-bye, you guys. I will see you guys later. In just a minute. I'll be right back on. Okay? So lock it out with me. And then I will see you in a minute. Bye-bye, everyone.